Welcome back, friends. We are back again. Continuing episode 2. We should be able to do all this in one video. I should be able to clip them together. If not, this is part 2. We're going to continue on. It's TV episode 2, part 2. If I wasn't able to piece the two things together again, new to this thing, bear with me here. And we move on to Tama Tonga and Tongaloa against Dexter Lumis and Eric Rowan. Will the winners face the Street Profits? Here comes Lumis and Rowan, and it's an assault by... Excuse me, it's an assault by the New Bloodline. Match underway already. An assault by the New Bloodline. However, the assault did not go over well for Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, as Tongaloa is being brutalized on the ramp by Eric Rowan of the Wyatt 6. Count of 5, count of 6 by the referee now. It's a count of 7 by the referee now. Back in the ring comes Tongaloa, DDT dropping Eric Rowan. Tama Tonga receiving the tag. Now the legal man taking on the powerhouse of the Wyatt 6, Eric Rowan. Nikki Cross unfortunately falling to Indy Hartwell earlier. The last remaining hope for the Wyatt 6 to capture gold is Eric Rowan and Dexter Lumis. Jacob Fatu also falling to Damian Priest, as we've previously seen. So as of now, the Bloodline has no representation. Cover here by Tama Tonga, kick out by Rowan. The Bloodline currently no representation at Title Turmoil, as Jacob Fatu, as you saw, falling in defeat to one half of the Terror Twins. Damian Priest tag into Lumis, and here comes Dexter. Big clothesline by Dexter Lumis. Cover here by Lumis. Is this it? Are they going to Title Turmoil? Kick out at 2 by Tongaloa. Loa and Tama Tonga and Tongaloa have had success all over the world. Multi-time IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. Never Trios Champions. Tama Tonga, I believe, is a former Never Openweight Champion in his own right. Both men decorated tag and singles competitors. Samoan drop by Tongaloa. Kip up by Dexter Lumis. Tag in, and here comes the speed of the group, Tama Tonga. Quick tags here by Tama Tonga and Tongaloa. And a big back body drop onto Lumis. Cover here by Tongaloa. Are they joining the Street Profits? No, the winner of this match will face the Street Profits, who knocked off Fraxium. Reversal by Dexter Lumis, who were, again, Street Profits able to knock off Fraxium last week in a shocking count-out victory to claim their spot in the AWA Tag Team title match. Cover here again by Tongaloa, hooking the leg, cheat cover, and the referee catches him. Backbreaker. Going for a tag, and here comes Tama Tonga now. Fez press taking down Tama Tonga. The Wyatt Six are in full control of this matchup. Submission here. Submission by Dexter Lumis. Is Tama Tonga going to tap out? Or, unfortunately, no. Wyatt Six are not going to title turmoil just yet. The Bloodline, following that pre-match assault, have not been able to get out of the blocks here. No doubt in my mind that pre-match assault was ordered by Springboard, missed by Eric Rowan. The big Eric Rowan sending Tama Tonga to the corner. Tag in, double team coming. Raking the axe handle to the back and dropping the neck, and it went for a drop kick and reversed by Tama Tonga. To the corner goes Dexter Lumis. Cheat shot by Tonga Loa. In the corner, just choking the life out of Dexter Lumis is Tama Tonga. Tag in, here comes the brute force of Tonga Loa. Just raking the nails across the back. Reversal here, shots, elbows by Dexter Lumis. Huge step-up kick by Dexter Lumis. Neck breaker now. Went for a reversal, reversed the reversal to Dexter Lumis and a super kick. To the second rope goes Lumis. Went for the elbow, connects. Cover here by Lumis. Is this going to be all? And breaking up the cover at 1 is Tama Tonga. To the corner goes Loa. Top rope goes the big Eric Rowan, throwing Rowan into Tonga Loa. To the second rope is Eric Rowan with another elbow across the throat of Tonga Loa. Quick tags for the Wyatt Six here. Feeling it is Dexter Lumis. Lumis now with a huge standing drop kick. Cover here. Is this going to be it? And a kick out again at 1 by Tonga Loa. Tag into Eric Rowan. Rowan also feeling it here. The palm to the face. Choke slam. Cover. Is the Wyatt Six going to title turmoil? Yes. The Wyatt Six able to knock off the Bloodline.
Here are your winners, Dexter Lumis and Eric Rowan, the Wyatt Six.
The Wyatt Six have a chance to capture gold at Title Turmoil, as Eric Rowan and Dexter Lumis knock off Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa following what was a huge pre-match, what was supposed to be a huge pre-match assault, but did not pan out that way. And now it is time for our main event, a first round matchup in the AWA Championship Tournament. Randy Orton, supposed to face Austin Theory last week on AWA TV. However, Austin Theory comes out and says that he should not have to compete for his shot at the AWA Championship, and walked out of the arena.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in
The winner of this matchup here will face Gunther, the Ring General, in the semi-final match. The winner of this match here will main event our next episode against Gunther in the semifinals, where the winner of that match will move on to the main event of Title Turmoil to be crowned the first ever AWA champion. The Apex Predator Randy Orton prepared for Austin Theory. However, Austin Theory, with his controversial comments and walking out of the arena last episode, lost his spot in this match. And it was given after some very, very, very strong convincing by the wise man Paul Heyman to the original tribal chief, the OTC, Roman Reigns. Here comes the OTC. Ones to the air in the crowd. The original tribal chief. The needle mover. You see Paul Heyman flanking Roman Reigns. Flanked by his wise man, the OTC Roman Reigns, with the Ula Fala around his neck. Imagine the bloodbath it would be. Roman Reigns one-on-one with Gunther in the main event of AWA TV episode 3. Which, following AWA TV episode 3, is the announcement of the Title Turmoil date. The date for Title Turmoil. And the same could be said for Randy Orton. Could you imagine a Randy Orton versus Gunther in the main event of the AWA TV episode 3? Now keep in mind, waiting on the other side of the bracket is LA Knight and the winner of next episode's Trick Williams versus William Regal. Winner of that match faces LA Knight. And then the winner of the probable match between LA Knight and Trick Williams, or LA Knight and William Regal, will face the winner of this match and Gunther in the main event of Title Turmoil for the AWA Championship. What a main event this is going to be. There you see the Viper, Randy Orton. There you see the OTC Roman Reigns, the wise man Paul Heyman on the outside, flanking his tribal chief as we see a collar elbow tie-up. The 295 Randy Orton and the 265 Roman Reigns. Another collar elbow tie-up here. Orton and Reigns have a long history going back to Reigns' time in the Shield along with Seth Rollins and Jon Moxley. Another collar elbow tie-up, and yet again, are we going to see? No, this time it's Roman Reigns getting the power advantage and an uppercut, starting us off by Randy Orton. And now Orton with the early control of the OTC. Early armbar, going for an early submission on the tribal chief, on Reigns. Is Reigns going to submit here? And no, Randy lets the hold go. Shot by Roman. Another uppercut, dropping the Apex Predator. Now, Orton has told me that he was fully prepared to take on Austin Theory following the controversial remarks that Austin Theory made. He feels like he should not have to compete for the right to win the AWA Championship. He believes he deserves the right to be in the AWA title main event. Rope break following the roll-up by the Viper. Randy Orton looking to steal one from the OTC. Again, the winner of this match will main event next week's episode, the next episode of AWA TV against Gunther. And the winner of that match will move on to the main event of Title Turmoil for the AWA Championship. Reigns now with the reversal. This has been a very back and forth matchup. Clothesline by Reigns. Back and forth matchup for our main event here. Stomp to the back of Orton's head. Reigns is really starting to feel this. The power of Reigns just carrying and tossing Orton around the ring. Now to the top rope goes the OTC. Not something you see all the time. You see Paul Heyman there taking off the turnbuckle pad. And now the strength of the Viper, Randy Orton, hanging Roman Reigns out to dry. Now went for some shots, reversed by Roman. Couple of shots to the face of Randy Orton. Could we maybe be seeing the beginning of the end for the Viper? Face first into the turnbuckle. Reigns to the corner, back to Orton. Reversal by Orton. Vintage Orton with the backbreaker. Orton is really starting to feel it here. Here comes the Viper. Clotheslines taking down Roman Reigns and the power slam. Orton is really starting to feel it here. Targeting each limb of his opponents, and in the face. And again to the face, covered by Orton, and the referee is tied up fixing that turnbuckle pad. Orton, he's calling for it. Are we gonna see it? Orton went for the RKO, missed. Spear by Reigns. Cover by Reigns. Is this it? 2, and then kick out at 2 by Orton. Reigns now with Orton in the corner. Clotheslines and another clothesline in the corner. Roman's calling for it. Roman sensing it. Roman can feel that he's close. And another spear. Taking out the Apex Predator. Pulling Orton away from the ropes. Cover here by Reigns. 2, and again! Orton again kicking out of the spear. Roman now to the top rope with an elbow to the floor. What is it gonna take for Roman to put Orton down? 2 spears and he still hasn't dropped. Roman looking for the Superman punch. Roman reversed by Orton. Orton now with the fisherman suplex. Orton now with stomps and elbows of his own. Orton starting to feel it and hear the voices. Orton taking out the knee of Roman Reigns, taking away that power. And again, mounting Roman with shots. Repeated shots, and now a stomp to the abdomen. Orton is just letting Roman Reigns have it at this point. Roman with a knee to the side of the face. Orton is really starting to feel it here. To the outside of the ring is Roman in a drop kick, dropping Roman Reigns to the floor. Randy now distracted by the wise man Paul Heyman. I think we could all agree that it would be a very good thing to see an RKO onto Heyman. Reigns now back to the top rope again. Reigns. Referee finishes the count of 5. Reigns now count of 6 instead. Dropping Orton on his back. The back that the bloodline broke. Remember that Roman Reigns played a role in Orton being out for 18 months. Count of 5. Reigns now with a submission onto Randy, wrenching at the back with the knee in the point of Reigns' knee into the back of Orton. Randy knows he's just one RKO away from winning this. He's already kicked out of 2 spears. Roman now to the second rope, telling Orton, face me. Diving shoulder tackle from the second rope, cover by Reigns. Is this it? Is Reigns going to title turmoil? Yes, he is.
Here is your winner, the OTC,
Roman Reigns knocking off Randy Orton. 2 spears couldn't get the job done. But finally, mercifully, Randy Orton gives it up. And Roman Reigns defeats Randy Orton. And next week's main event. Next episode, I gotta learn that. Next episode's main event will be Roman Reigns versus Gunther. Roman Reigns versus Gunther. Ladies and gentlemen, keep that in mind. Okay then. That is strange. That's a strange thing there. That is not the main event. The main event of this show, the main event. Roman Reigns, Gunther. Keep that in mind as you prepare for AWA TV Episode 3 by watching AWA TV Episode 2 here on the AWA YouTube channel. Please feel free to give us a like, subscribe, a share, leave a comment, and I'd greatly appreciate it. And you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in to AWA TV Episode 2 as we continue our road to title turmoil. Also, at the end of Episode 3, keep in mind we will be announcing the date for AWA title turmoil, our very first PLE. Friends, thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time on AWA TV.